The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
On the tackle.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Johnson.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said,
after the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 8. First down, Baltimore.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Three yards remain for second down. Here's a give to Dobbins. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Dobbins running out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Call that a 59-yard punt return. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Justin Tucker lining up for the
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
for Baltimore.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He run with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the shit.
Now the third-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle made.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A shotgun snap, and again to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Dobbins, the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
41-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's got room. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got three down. Wide, get wide. Sit up.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
55 is my guy, 55. Focus, defense, focus. Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Ben to throw again. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Ravens 10. Chris Boswell to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll look to run with Connor into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. Going with a big fullback, Watt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38.
38-yard line, second and 11. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Hill, and he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, hey. Let's go. Get up. Report, report.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to Connor here on first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
On for the point after.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Chris Moore returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flex.